R33.4. Looking alright. Looking on song, I would say. But yes, we have fixed the rear quarter panels. If you have watched previous episodes, you would know this rear end was smashed to pieces after the pro comp at Benarabi. Have a look at it now. Have a look at it. Hey, now we can smash it. Look at that. Loves it. Loves to be smashed. Hey, you love it, eh? No. No more smashing. No more smashing. I'm only joking. Well, maybe. Well, that lasted long, them quarter panels. Look at this. On that last lap, gave her a bit of a tap. I just can't help myself, mate. I'll see you all. Woohoo, we're going for it. We're gonna get as close as we can. Also, big thank you to Mark, our panel beater down here at Palmer Panel and Paint. He hooked in on these quarter panels and molded them all in. Our plan is now, well, I was meant to do it before I paint it, is to actually make our own mold. So when I do hit this again, we can just cut them off, bolt new ones on, and then we're happy days. Because 2 days, so this weekend, we got Benarabi. I'm just gonna take a couple sets of tires. I've want to do some testing. Jiggy, big thank you to Jiggy. He put new rear springs in the car, and they're actually softer. So I want to test the car out on softer springs. Why do I want to test the car? Because the week after is the Grabber Grand at Archerfield Drift Park. And I'm pretty keen to get there. I've been watching Rice and Miata on the YouTubes for a while now, and I know that's his first comp, so it'll be awesome to get there. Be my third comp. If we can get on door, that'd be sick. That'd be an absolute awesome moment. So, testing this weekend, so I can go to the comp if the car's all good. Surely it'll be all good, but you never know, missing things. And then after that, 2 weeks after that, Matsuri just come out of nowhere, mate. It's on. Matsuri is on. And then 2 weeks after that, we got Drift Masters. Myself, not doing Drift Masters, but my car will be the spare car for Benny and Carl, which have made Drift Masters. So if their cars break down, the R33.4 be raring to go. Take out the title. Could you imagine? This thing taking out the title. Oh, I'd be so pumped for the boys if they did do that. But anyway, so spare car, good thing, drift team. You can have a spare car for the boys. Absolutely awesome. And then, damn, we've got the gravy roast. The Northern Gravy Roast. Oh my God, I'm so pumped for that. It's pretty much a mini Matsuri at Benarabi. And I think that's another 2 or 3 weeks after Drift Masters. So it's a jam-packed couple of months coming up. Oh, I'm flat out talking about it. Jeez, it's going to be absolutely amazing the next couple of months if I can get to all these events. And after that, I think we're due to go fishing. So anyway, we're going to run through a couple more things in the car that we've been doing. We'll check out underneath the bonnet here. Here we go. So, I've been having a bit of leakage at the back here of the breathers. Josh from Nori Factory. Oh, YouTube, Nori Factory. That was pretty handy having his t-shirt hanging there. How's that, eh? Yeah, so Josh from Nori Factory, he's making new lines up as well, because the lines used to come through here, and so you can see the turbo manifolds right there, and that was heating up the lines and making them a bit crusty. So he's going to make the lines out of stainless braid, and reroute them around across here and then back into the catch can, and then we're all happy days there. And the dim sim cooker, oh, I still haven't tested it. What have I been doing? So new dim sim cookers in, sort them lines out, and that's all I had to do in the engine bay. Yeah, she's running sweet anyway, so got the good tunes going on. We did have some dramas with my shifter. The shifter did fall out during the Yeah, it was a pro comp, I think it was, and it has never been the same since. My cousin Nick come through with the goods, made a bit of a shim up, so it stopped dropping in. Mate, you got to be an engineer from this and soon. Yeah, sorted out the drama anyway. The plastic grommet that goes around that ball of the shifter was flogged out. So we shaved it down, put a bit of a cap, like a shim on top. Bus, we're good. So other than that, we got to get the tail lights wrapped. Georgia from Beyond Prints coming in tomorrow to sort that out. And this car is pretty much ready to go. Oh, geez. So we're going to head off to KARLS now and check out his S13 Silvia and see what he's been up to. Are you that guy that gets yelled at by his missus because you have the shittest shirts money could buy? Or are you that person that plays around their cat all day and doesn't want to leave the house because you don't have one decent t-shirt? Or you just want to hit the town with the coolest t-shirt on that money could buy? Well, Fish and Drifts is here to help with our latest Fish and Drifts yoke design, the Benny Barnes yoke, coming in all sorts of colours. How good do they look? Designed by Beyond Print. And we also have hoodies as well, guys. Have a look at that. And we have our full send in Japanese shirts and our new logo t-shirts. Get amongst it. There you go, eh? So Benny is welding up. Oh, geez, it's bright. I'll tell you what. Welded up the S13 of KARLS. How you doing, Carl?
Pretty good, mate. I'm just supervising.
Supervising, mate, with your footwear.
Japanese riding boots.
That's the go, mate. You see Benny's welding away.
Yeah.
So you got the front all mocked up, ready to go, obviously, eh?
Yeah, pretty much. We got the front.
How you doing, mate?
Doing good, mate.
That's the go, that's the go.
So all we got to do is cut the supports from there, from the strut tower to here.
Yep.
To get the angles about right.
Is that bar there, is it?
That's this one.
Yep.
This is my effort to try and get an angle.
Yeah.
And Ben's like, no. This one.
Yeah, right. Oh, true. Okay.
So I was a bit wrong.
So we're going to follow the boilies line?
We're gonna follow the boilies line.
And that goes from here, is that right?
Yeah. So we go from there to there.
Yeah.
And then once...
So yeah, that is a prick of an angle to work out.
Yeah, and that's one... I was a bit worried about that and getting it completely wrong.
Yeah.
I get glove off.
Get glove off, you right?
Glove off, mate.
Good at fingering holes.
Apparently.
Yeah, apparently.
So...
And I see on Instagram you got the big brakes on, mate.
Yeah, I got one side done.
Yeah.
So a little bit of research later.
Yeah. Oh, she's a bit tight then.
Yeah. So
you're not good at fingering holes.
So the big brakes are in.
Yep.
I run into a drama fitting them.
Okay.
But as my dad taught me, improvise, adapt, and overcome.
Yep. MacGyver.
So the wheel's on, but
yeah. What you have to do?
So this is the adapter bracket for the caliper. So because I've gone a bigger rotor, this bracket actually shifts the caliper. It bolts on that way.
Oh, so you still got the standard S13 brakes?
No, there's actually, I think they're 14 brakes.
Yeah, right.
But because they're a 250mm disc, gone to 340.
Yeah.
I think it is. So you got to move the caliper out with the disc.
Yeah.
The rotor.
Yeah.
So these brackets is what does that. So it bolts back onto here in the stock location.
Yep.
And the caliper slides back into these two bolts to give you the difference.
Yeah, right.
However, when I bolt it on, the caliper actually sits about 5mm off center.
Yeah.
And doesn't go over the rotor because the machine, like the way the caliper's casted, it locks up on the rotor.
Yeah.
2 washers, put there, bolt the caliper on, fixes it.
She was happy days.
Yeah.
Dead sad, eh? So you might get a job at GK Tech now, mate. You reckon?
Well, if you look at the description for these, they don't say it fits S13.
Ah, right.
But the problem is, I've got S13 knuckles with the 14 caliper and rotor.
Yeah.
What should be so different?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, definitely.
5 mil. So I'm not gonna use the washers. I'm gonna get ProPort. They're gonna machine me up some proper little aluminium spacers.
Yeah, cool.
That way it's a bit more legit.
Awesome,
So,
awesome. So that's sorted.
That's sorted.
And you just got the left-hand front to do?
Yeah, well, no point in fitting it until I get the spacers made.
Yeah, that's right. And the rears?
The rears are still stock S13.
Okay.
Just on a hydro with Project Mu brake pads.
Oh, because your foot pedal's not connected to the...
Nah, so my foot pedal is front brakes only.
Yeah.
Rear brakes are handbrake only.
Yeah, right. So there's a bit of a myth about the old not having your back brakes hooked up. People say not to do it, but a lot of people say to do it, and I can see the theory behind it as well. Like especially if you're left foot braking, it won't hold the car up as much.
Yeah, well, see, there's a double side to that, right?
Yep.
So if you're in a low powered car, I don't think it's as crucial because you're probably going to be using more of the power of the motor.
Yeah.
But in a high powered car, say a slower bend where you need to go slow, having the brakes connected in the rear could be a good thing because it keeps the load and the power up to the engine. Yeah. So when you shift the foot off the brake, you've got the power to transition and battle your chase driver. You know, when you're in the chase position, battle the lead driver.
Yeah, yeah.
But when you're
is it something you get used to as well? Like, do you actually feel the difference? I prefer it. Yeah.
Like I find the car more manageable than I did when I had the rear brakes connected.
Yeah.
But like my theory was, we're budget drifters. Yeah. Unless someone wants to get me a bomb diggity kit. Unless you do a brake conversion with the bias valve and then you run it at 90% front, 10% rear.
Yeah, that's right.
Why waste the time with the 10%?
Yeah, exactly right. So once you do the bias valve, you wind it down to bloody 10% anyway.
Yeah.
So yeah. So what's that 10% really? If you get used to it.
You know, and like the idea come from, I was talking to a couple of guys like, don't do it. But Anthony was like, Carl, I'm pretty certain, I watched a video from Chelsea Denofa. Yeah. And I don't know if it's this year's car, but last year's car had the same idea and setup.
Yeah, okay.
He had the only caliper on the rear was for his hydro, for his FD car. From memory, we watched a video on it and it actually pointed out that he only had one caliper for the handbrakes.
So that's why you're pro.
That's why I'm pro. You gotta follow the pros.
Mentioned earlier in the vid that we only got 4 weeks till Matsuri, and seeing Karl's car like this makes me a bit nervous. You've gone down this road before, haven't you?
Every Matsuri.
Every Matsuri. So I just noticed your turbo is off.
Yep, the manifold's gone.
So what happened to the manifold, mate?
Rocky Nats.
Yep.
Car bogged. Jai hit the back of my car right on the exhaust tip and actually cracked the manifold. So, and I've been running it like that for the comps and everything, but with all this work going on, it's just gonna change the turbo anyway because the turbo's buggered. Yep. So we may as well get it fixed while we're going. Yeah. Benny welded it up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, it's the manifold.
Easy job.
Yeah. The manifold's at ProPort getting remachined to make sure it's flat because we did notice it was leaking on some of the gaskets.
Okay. And you're going to be putting the old turbo back on?
Nope. So putting the Pulsar 3582 on the side of it. Yeah. And we're gonna change the flange and the exhaust. I'll throw the V-band to fit the turbo. Yep. Ben.
Is this why you got recruited to the fish and drift?
I think so, eh? You need a full-time savvy.
Yeah.
So we got that's got to go on. Ben's probably doing the rest, like the half of this weld. There's probably half more to go.
Yeah. Base plates fully welded.
Yeah, I probably have to remake some intercooler piping, just mount the radiator, oil cooler, and the catch can.
Yep.
From there, I've got all the wiring pulled out, which is
wire and loom for the motor.
Which, admittedly, I thought would be more of a shambles, but I think I did a half right job looking at that, making that one up. So that's going to go into a mate. He's going to convert that to run the Elite 2500. Yeah. So it was running the Platinum Pro plug-in. And we got Haltech wideband and everything going into it at the same time.
Righto. So new ECU, new turbo,
new tune,
manifold sorted, new tunes,
tube front end,
oversized brakes. Far out. All to become a pro drifter.
All to be noticed.
That's the go. Righto, guys. So that's the big update on both cars. Wow, what about Benny's car? What are you going to do before Matsuri?
Mate, I'm building a full exhaust
Yeah,
for my car.
exhaust.
Full exhaust, got to build a little front and rear bash bar and jack point for it.
Yeah,
and
okay.
That's about it, really.
That's it. Commodore things.
Commodore things, yeah, it doesn't
you
need
wouldn't even
any
change the
work.
oil, would you?
Oh, yeah.
Steely's on the rear.
Put the Steelies on, you reckon?
Full SAMMIT spec.
Oh, there you go, eh? Bloody Commodore guys, eh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gotta love them.
Yeah, like 2 months ago, oh yeah, better change the oil maybe.
Better give it a wash.
Yeah, give it a wash.
Give it a wash, eh?
We got give it a wash and an exhaust
Yeah,
versus half a rebuild.
yeah, half a rebuild.
And you rebuilt the back end of your car.
Yeah, that's it. So as you've seen, I got on top of that. So yeah, big talking video. Yeah, big updates of it all. And next 2 months is just going to be jam packed with drift days. So action. And then we're going to go fishing.
After
We're going to go fishing.
100% after Drift Masters,
Yeah.
we're doing something. We're going fishing.
Yeah, that's it.
100%.
100%.
And we're going to teach Ben how to fish.
Yeah.
Yeah, never
good,
been
bro.
fishing, so.
You guys are going to wrap it up there. Look out for new shirts coming soon. And make sure you get your Benny Barnes Drift Ute sticker. They're selling like hotcakes.
Can't keep up.
That's it. Like, comment, subscribe.
And we'll see you next time.